Hey guys, so Dragon here, and so crochet. I keep going through these phases of like making stuff and having projects that I want to make, and I make them, and then I'm like, I should do a YouTube channel and like film this stuff. I've been crocheting for years, it could be fun, and then like after a while, I just kind of like lose momentum, specifically around crocheting. Like I can't keep, like I love it. I love it. I do. However, I think I have figured out that my issue is not crochet. It's not trying to film. It's my issue, which is parts like these are part of things where I thought, okay, maybe if like it's just becoming like me trying to film it is making it more like less fun or something. And it's not. Like it doesn't feel that way. But I was like, maybe subconsciously that's doing something, right? And I'm like, no, like I went through all of that and I was like, no, because like I stopped like posting on TikTok and stopped posting on YouTube and stopped doing all of the things, and I still get these points where I'm just like, I have all this yarn, I want to make something, I am in the mood to make something, my hands want to crochet, like I want to be holding yarn and a hook and making something. It's the pattern, it's the item that I'm just like, I've lost my momentum, and I want to know if anyone else has dealt with this. I'm gonna try to like overcome this, but I do want to hear from you guys. Any fellow crocheters out there that might have some insight, because like I've been crocheting for years, since I was young, like decades, and like I've done the whole beanies. That's what I started with. I used to make tons and tons of beanies and blankets, and then I realized I could make clothes, and so I started making clothes, and at this point I have made multiple cardigans, multiple shirts. I have made like just multiple crop tops. I've made skirts. I've made shorts. I tried making pants one day, and then I was just like, I'm over it. Um, Not my thing. I've done amigurumi. Not my thing. I do enjoy making clothes, but I get online to look for inspiration. So I look through Pinterest. I look through other people's like Instagram and YouTube. I look through Etsy to see like different things that are trending. To see if I can get just some inspiration, right? Maybe I could like find something, and heaven forbid I come across a pattern that's like, oh my god, I need it, and I just buy the pattern and make it, right? Um, but even then, I'm just like, I've done that. I've made a bag. I've made bags very much like this one. I've made hats. I've made cardigans. I've made like, I feel like I'm not like, there's nothing else for me to make. I know that's not true. I know that's not true. But I get this feeling that uh, I could make another one in a different color, but that the skill of making it is still the same thing. Like I feel like I'm making and like repeating the same pattern, right? So that's kind of where I'm at right now. So what I did is I ended up taking a bunch of my acrylic yarn, throwing it into like a nice little basket, and sticking it in my car, so that if I'm ever just like waiting around in a parking lot or something, like it's in there, and like, or if I'm at a friend's house, or if I'm like meeting up with someone after work, like it's in there, I can just grab a skein, grab a hook, and go make something, because at that point it's not going to be about the project, it's going to be about keeping my hands busy. So this is the one that I've been working on at home. I've also been throwing it in my bag because it's small, so I can take it with me. It's a bandana. I'm not super like, oh my god, I'm obsessed and I really want to make it. I just needed to start doing something. So, freehanding it, not following a pattern. Um, so it'll be a little bandana. Just gotta do the border. I'm debating about adding some like extra stuff here. I don't know. We'll figure it out. This is kind of like just getting me back into the swing of things, but like I still feel like I've done everything. I've made everything. I have an incredibly long duster that took me like months to make. Done. I've made like 8 different pullover sweaters. I've made, I don't even know how many hats, because at some point I'll just like come across a bunch of them and I'll just donate them. Like I usually will keep like 1 or 2 and then I'll donate. I made another hat like last weekend and then turned around and worked to work the next day. Which is what I used to do. When I worked at the concert venue, which I don't anymore, I work at a warehouse now, but like when I worked at the concert venue, like the middle part of my day I was kind of just in the building on call. Like I couldn't like go home, but also like I didn't really have much to do in that moment. So I would take my yarn with me and I would watch tutorials and like I would crochet and like I would sit and watch, like listen to audiobooks and crochet while I was waiting for my phone to go off for the artist to need anything. And so I used it as a method to keep my hands busy and to like keep my mind occupied, so I'm not just, you know, running around hitting my vape all day. And that worked, but now I don't have that. Now I work a normal 8-hour shift where like I clock in and I'm on their time and every minute belongs to them and I'm doing their job, which is fine. Totally fine. And then I clock out at a very specific time and then I go home and I have about an hour's drive home. I listen to my audiobook and then I come home and I sit in bed and watch TV. So it's kind of where we're at. And that's why this hasn't taken off. So if y'all have any thoughts, let me know.